The college football semifinal is in the books. We had two great games. One of them broke my heart, but fuck it. I'm going to talk and recap about all of them. First up, we're going to start with the first game, which was the Orange Bowl, Notre Dame versus Penn State in an instant classic. What a game this was. This one was so good, back and forth type of game, and when you thought it was going to be a slow one, in the fourth quarter, it just picked up like a motherfucker. First thing I want to say, Marcus Freeman has the greatest hairline in mankind. There has never been a human that has existed with a greater hairline than Marcus Freeman. I went to my barber and I told him I want the Marcus Freeman. He slapped me across the face and said, "Get your head out of your ass, you dumb motherfucker." Holy shit. With all jokes aside, Penn State grabs an early 10-0 lead, and you're thinking, damn, Notre Dame's not even showing up. Fucking offense is lifeless. Riley Leonard can't do nothing. The running game can't do nothing. And Penn State's just moving the ball with ease. Before halftime ends, Notre Dame hits a field goal. It's 3-10. For as bad as Notre Dame played in the first half, they did enough to keep themselves in the game. All of a sudden, boom. Quick touchdown in the third quarter. It's 10-10. Then again, Notre Dame strikes. It's 17-10. It's looking like a classic Penn State James Franklin choke. But no. Mr. Singleton had something to say about that. Scores a tud. It's 17-17. Riley Leonard then throws a nasty interception. I don't know who he was throwing to. I don't know what he saw. But Penn State get the ball back in Notre Dame territory, score another touchdown, and just like that, it went from being 17-10 Notre Dame to 24-17 Penn State. I'm thinking, shit, I got money on Notre Dame. Notre Dame's fucked. Riley Leonard leads a big drive, capped off by like a 50-something yard catch and run. Tutty, he had the fucking cornerback on skates, the receiver. It's 24-24. What a fucking game this is shaping out to be. Drew Aller is driving down the field, or is attempting to drive down the field. Now, why did James Franklin do this? That's a good question. Who do you blame more, Aller or Franklin? Was it stupid to try to force the ball with that little time instead of just kneeing it out and going to the overtime? It's a good question. But I think what ended up changing everything was the quick first down they picked up on that drive, and that's what made them think, oh shit, let's try to kick a field goal to walk it off. Drew Aller, doing his best Daniel Jones impersonation, fucking throws it across the field, intercepted by Notre Dame. Notre Dame now has the ball in Penn State territory with timeouts and a little bit of clock remaining. Notre Dame gets themselves in field goal range, and boom, game winner to walk it off. Absolute classic of a game. James Franklin choked, Drew Aller choked, and all the little boys in the Penn State locker room were lucky enough not to be choking on dicks that night, because we all know they all would have got Sandusky'd had Penn State won this game. Great game. I can't keep stressing this enough. This was such a good game. You had a defensive battle that turned into an offensive battle. Back and forth. You love to see it. Two really strong teams, but in reality, I don't think either of these teams would have or are going to win the national championship. Unfortunately, we'll get into that in a second. But it was a great effort by Penn State. A classic choke job. But what's new with Penn State? Notre Dame, big W. Big W. You love to see a big Notre Dame W. They're going back to the Natty for the first time in God knows how long. They actually have a chance to win this one. But if they actually want to win it, Riley Leonard has to be very smart and make very good decisions, because he's going to get fucked up by the team he's playing, which we're about to get into in a second. But in any case, great game, Orange Bowl. Miami is beautiful. Notre Dame has the power of Jesus Christ on their side. They could not lose, and they may not lose. Next, we have the Cotton Bowl, where the Ohio State Buckeyes beat the Texas Longhorns. And I'm sure, as you guys know, I was heartbroken. But before I get into a recap, my alter ego has to come into play. Those damn Texas Longhorns couldn't get the job done. They tried. And honestly, I think it's rigged. I think the refs were paid off, and that's why Ohio State is the won this game. Texas will always and forever be the greatest team of all time. And even though Quinn Ewers is leaving, it's an absolute blessing in disguise, because now Archman is going to take us back to the Natty. Hopefully, the NCAA is going to review what happened in this game so that Texas Longhorns could get to the national championship, and ECBK will be happy. But in all seriousness, this loss was absolutely devastating. You guys know how much I was riding with the Texas Longhorns this season. Man, was it heartbreaking. It was the first ever live stream. You guys witnessed my heartbreak live. You could guys go watch it back if you want to see it. It's posted. But damn, this was quite a game, and I have quite a few words to say about this one. It starts off interesting enough. Buckeyes score a touchdown relatively quick, move the ball down the field, and I'm starting to shit my pants. The shit is starting to run down my leg. However, the defense for Texas, like they have all fucking season, clutched up big. And from that point on, Buckeyes didn't really do shit until the end of the first half. It was a good display. Only if the offense could match the output the Texas defense had, Texas may have actually won this game. In any case, Buckeyes score the first tutty, and it's pretty much ghost for the rest of the game. Or I'd say for the rest of the first half. Right at the end of the first half, Texas, with a big boy drive, go down the field, score the tud. All of a sudden, it's 7-7 going into halftime. At least, that's what you think is going to happen. The Buckeyes then go, right after Texas scored a touchdown, a screen pass with blockers all ahead, nothing but green grass, house call, 14-7, an absolutely devastating blow to the Texas Longhorns. I was heartbroken. I genuinely thought Texas was going to go into the second half with a 7-7 tie, looking really, really good. But nope. Of course. It's 14-7, and I'm scared now. However, in the third quarter, Texas scores another touchdown. It's 14-14. Texas is still in this game. Crying Ryan is choking and starting to have the tears run down his face. Ohio State is not playing as well as they have in prior games. Then Ohio State answers, scores a touchdown. It's 21-14. 21-14. Texas, with their big balls, drive down the field. It's first and goal. They get stuffed on first and goal. On second and goal, a pitch play to the left that loses 8 or 7 fucking yards. The stupidest play call in the history of mankind. I have never coached a football game in my life. I could have called a better play than that shit. I can't even fucking speak. I could have called a better play than that shit. You could have called a better play than that shit. That dumbass play call on second and goal is the fucking reason Texas lost the game. But that's not it. Third and goal, I think it was like incomplete. Fourth and goal, all the chips are on the table. It's now or never. Quinn Ewers, strip sack by Jack Sawyer. Sawyer picks up the ball and is just running. He's running. My mouth is on the ground. I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to throw up. I'm ready to scream. It was nasty work. And that was going. That was it. It's all she wrote. That was all she wrote. Ohio State beat the dog shit out of Texas. I knew from that point on, when they scored that strip sack, it was over. Who do I blame in this game for Texas' performance? Ewers, slightly. He did not play all that bad. I just felt at times when the pressure was coming on the edge, he would step up right into the sack rather than trying to make a move or just getting the ball out of his hands. That I feel he has to take a lot of blame for, and part of the reason why the Texas offense was a little bit lackluster in this game. But Steve Sarkisian deserves all the blame for this shit. His play calling on offense, time and time again, has cost the Texas Longhorns this season. Who the fuck calls a toss play on 2nd and goal? Why are you making it more difficult for yourself to run more yards? You have a shorter distance to go. Texas would have been better off handing the fucking ball off 4 times in a row. I guarantee there's a bigger chance of them scoring handing the ball off 4 times in a row straight up the middle than it is toss play to the left. Stop with the cute shit. You don't need to be cute all the fucking time. You don't need to be cute. You could have done the normal, basic shit, and you could have tied up the game 21-21. God forbid your defense gets a stop, and you actually drive a little more and kick a game-winning field goal, and I'd be fucking happy. In any case, great win by Ohio State. Their defense played great. Their offense clutched up in the times that they needed to clutch up. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker for me. I rode with Texas all year this year. I died with Texas. My futures are dead. Everything is dead. They're not winning the Natty. My money's not coming in the bank account. The only good part about that game was the live stream. It was super fun. But Texas lost. Ohio State won the Cotton Bowl in Texas land, kind of, I guess you could say. And Ohio State is now going to the national championship to face Notre Dame. Hopefully, it should be a good one. I'm glad to say that Texas played better than Tennessee and Oregon, and by far gave Ohio State the biggest test in the playoffs thus far, but it wasn't good enough. Hopefully, the national championship would be better. It was a fantastic college football semifinal, the first ever 12-team semifinal. Let's pray the national championship is an absolute banger. Stay tuned for more content coming soon.